Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Good app.
Welcome back to the Echo Center for today's second game for us, fifth game of the day. In the Buckeye 8 tournament, it's going to be the Potters of East Liverpool and the Red Devils of St. Clairsville, the ladies of both of those high schools, featuring or squaring off today in today's second place game here at the Echo Center. The Buckeye 8 tournament, a special presentation of Ohio Valley Sports Online, brought to you by the Echo Center. And this is Phil Rujak along with my partner Jim DiCarlo, and of course Dan Vogel, who takes care of all of the keeping us on the air. And we have a special guest that we're going to talk to now. He is the commissioner of the Buckeye 8, and it's Don Cash, a longtime basketball official. He was a school board member. He's been involved in athletics for 100 years, just like I have and Jimmy has. Don, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate
Donnie,
having me.
You've been in this role for about a year, a little bit over a year now.
I'm closing in on my second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
So, how's it going? I mean, it seems like it's really picked up.
It's coming. We had some issues, and it was all football related, and so
anytime you start something new, and you know.
Yeah. So next year, in 26, football is settled. We're going to have big school, small school. You're going to play 5 mandatory games, and if you choose to play a school in the other division, it won't count toward your wins or losses in your own division. So that's a good thing. For example, some rivalries maybe, but the rest of the things are really coming together. I mean, track and cross country, and we got wrestling. We're now doing middle school championships.
Oh wow,
So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so next week we're gonna be doing some middle school championships in volleyball. We're gonna do the same thing in basketball. So the league's coming together.
Jimmy?
You do have junior high right now, Donnie?
We do. So next week, the ADs are really doing a good job of taking that under their wing and kind of putting that together. We're going to play at different at Barnesville, and we're going to different places to get it kicked off, and it'll just grow from there. This is the first year we're doing it.
Now we know that it's expanded this year to 12 teams, okay? And you have 6 in the north and 6 in the south. Tell us next year is going to be one little wrinkle in football. Go through that again, big school, small school, and then break down the north and the south for people that don't know how the alignment is.
Okay, so I'll go first, north and south in all other sports besides football. So it would be Beaver, East Liverpool, Indian Creek, Brook,
Buckeye Local,
and Harrison.
Okay,
and then on the south side, we got Martins Ferry, Bel Air, St. Clairsville, Union Local, Barnesville, and Cambridge. And then in big school football, I have to think about this for a second. It'd be East Liverpool, Brook, St. Clairsville, Indian Creek,
Beaver.
Yeah. So we, and then the other schools, will be the small schools on the other side. So
now a lot of people ask me, do all games count? Let's say in volleyball, do all games count, and some of the crossover games they don't have to play twice? Is that correct?
Right.
How does that work?
Right. So
all games in your area count.
Yeah, all the North games against North schools count. But if you choose to play a South school, you're more than welcome to do that. But it doesn't go against your record, your one-loss record.
How many times? Is it one game or 2 games that count?
They play 2. Each one play 2. So
Okay.
So we're batting around the tiebreaker system right now, just in case we have something going on.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
How do you determine when they split head-to-head? How do you determine the tiebreakers?
Flip that coin, buddy.
No, that's down the line. I'm actually dialing it up on my phone just because I don't have it from memory. But we had a situation in the lower levels where the tiebreaker is coming into play, and so if you give me a second, ask me another question, and I'll keep looking.
Okay. Well, your sports are baseball, softball, volleyball, boys and girls basketball, and you won't have a football playoff, of course. We know that. How do you determine? Now, I know basketball will be here also, correct?
Right.
Boys and girls.
Right.
Volleyball's here.
Wrestling will be here also.
Now, softball and softball, is it going back to individual places? It's not in one host site this year?
We're going to do north and south based off of the records when we get there. We really, really tried to get to Harrison last year, and the weather just did not cooperate for us. It was just, we barely got the baseball in. In fact, we dodged raindrops that whole day to get the baseball in. So we decided it's probably best that we just do the north and south host if the number one team in the north or south, depending on alternating years. So you asked me about the tiebreaker. Number 1's head-to-head. Number 2 is point or run differential between the teams that are tied.
Is that in a game or total points?
Total points, yeah. Number 3 is the least amount of points and runs allowed between teams that are tied.
Wow.
And we did a lot of discussion on this. And finally, number 4 is a coin flip. So
and you have to have something to end. I mean, you'd be here forever trying to. You could have 50 things if you want to. Donnie, is there any thought of expansion at this point in time, or are you stand with the 12?
I won't say which schools, but we were approached last spring about expansion, and it was a consensus of everybody in the league that we just expanded. Let's get this right before we do any more. I'm not saying we won't, and I just personally, I kind of point to Edison. It's sitting right in the middle of all our schools, and it's not in our league. But with that said, we'd probably have to have somebody down this way towards St. Clairsville to join, to offset and try to keep the north-south balance. So I'm not saying Edison's coming into the league because we've never discussed it, but I look at that as being one of the schools that kind of obvious that they're not in our league.
Would any more West Virginia schools be a consideration?
Could be. One of the reasons Brook came in, Brook was recategorized in West Virginia. They dropped down to AAA, so for them to play the William Parks and the Morgantowns and Parkersburg schools, it just wasn't feasible anymore. They've lost population.
I can tell you, just from my time as athletic director, when I was at Oak Glen, for us to play West Virginia teams, we had to travel. And right across the river, you had so many Ohio teams that were the same size. That's why we all play so many Ohio teams. So it makes sense for Brook to get into this.
Right. And it worked out well. And they were actually the reason why we didn't do football this year. We gave them a year to get their schedule aligned so they could get their schedule aligned and work everything out. Because one of the issues with Brook is West Virginia starts a week later.
Right.
So we're offset a week as far as total,
So in football next year, there would be 5 mandatory games in the North and 5 with the South versus the South.
Right.
And if they want to cross over, they can. They don't have to.
Right. And the schedule's already done. We have a Google Docs sheet that everybody plugged their games in. We're all lined up and ready to roll.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we don't mean to cut you, but we got to get to this game here. The number 2 teams in the North and the South, St. Clairsville and East Liverpool, 2 good squads, and then we're also very excited to be doing the championship today.
Well, I appreciate you guys doing it because it's just promoting our league even more. So we got big things coming. I'm sure I'll be talking to you in basketball season.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And we got things going on. You've got so many things going on here. It's just fantastic.
Yep. They've done a nice job in this place.
Yeah. And you've done a nice job with the Buckeye, Donnie, and
Thank you.
I commend you for all the work you've put in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll be back right after these commercial breaks to give you starting lineups and let you know a little bit about each team. Thank you to Donnie Cash, and thanks again to the Echo Center, Mark Cook and Matt King. We'll be right back.
Step up your game at the Target Shop. Discover our vibrant collection of sports clothing featuring custom embroidery that showcases your team's spirit. Whether you're hitting the field or cheering from the stands, our durable, stylish gear keeps you looking sharp. Elevate your team's vibe. Shop today and wear your pride with flair. Visit the Target Shop in the Hollywood Plaza today.
Discover the thrill of local sports with Ohio Valley Sports Online, your go-to YouTube channel for all things sports in the Ohio Valley region. Dive into live games, exclusive interviews, and expert commentary that keeps you at the heart of the action. By subscribing to OVSO, you ensure you never miss a moment. Hit the like button and subscribe today to receive instant notifications whenever we go live. Join the community and cheer on your favorite teams.
Clyde and Kelly, 2 owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, 2 rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The 2 Steves, 2 great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. 2 is better than 1.
Calling all sports fans looking for the ultimate game day experience. Check out the O, Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement. It's a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium and the Schottenstein Center. Join us for the best pregame parties for football, basketball, and concerts. Enjoy the best wood-fired pizza and marinated baked, then deep-fried wings with all your favorite sauces. Our rich history in Ohio State's campus and culture spans 30 years, with a deep-rooted love for home reflected in our logo featuring the Star of Steubenville. So whether you're visiting family, catching up with friends, or heading to an event around OSU, stop by the O Patio and Pub on Lane. Embrace the spirit of the Valley and the thrill of the game with us. We are proud supporters of all Ohio Valley sports teams, so visit us at 123 Lane Avenue, Columbus.
Barium and Kemper.
All right, we're back here at the Echo Center for 3rd and 4th place, St. Clairsville and East Liverpool. And here's my buddy Phil Rujek for a little pregame, Capital Recovery Systems pregame.
Thanks, Jimmy. This game, this match will be five sets, best of 5. I mean, it could be 3, but best of 5. I would expect it to go at least 4 with these two teams. East Liverpool comes in at 12-4. St. Clairsville at 14-2. You have 2 of the better squads in the Valley squaring up here in this 3rd and 4th place matchup. They did not play each other during the regular season thus far, so that matchup not in place. But just to say some of the names that you'll be hearing, Haley Board, Ava Green, Kendall Martin, Presley Jones, Cameron Yanni for East Liverpool. Some of the leaders for St. Clairsville, Madison Weir is their total blocks leader. Their ace leader is Mackenzie Jackson. Their digs leader, Abigail McCauley, kills Madison Weir and assists Ava Saunders. So we're going to be hearing those young ladies' names a lot. Two good coaching staffs, Jimmy. I would expect very close games in this one so far, or this one here this afternoon. And I would expect that, it's hard to pick up who's going to come out on top in this one.
Yeah, they're both very excellent teams. St. Clairsville's only losses were to Union Local twice, and 2 of East Liverpool's losses were to Beaver Local, and those 2 teams are playing for the championship right after this. I'm going to bring it down, Dan, to the court and see if we can get the starting lineups and players' names for both teams. There you have it, the Cedar One Realty starting lineups for tonight's game, and we're ready here for the first serve. Commissioner Eric Timmons, first serve in about 30 seconds. Not sure who the 2 new officials are. If we get those names, we'll pass along to you. And
looks like they have 2 regular officials. They're line judges. That last game they picked a couple of parents out of the
That's a good
stands.
thing, yep.
I used to hire some students that I trusted from the school to be line judges. And I'll tell you, I had Dee Bailey go over some rules with them, and they took it very seriously, and they did a great job. I mean, of course, I handpicked who I wanted.
We talk about these are 2 teams we haven't done this year. The Aces are brought to you by the Electric. Oh, it's electric. And we have what we call a hard kill that goes straight to the ground without being touched or is hit off of a player's body so hard that no one else can return it. And in those cases, we call that a wham shot, and that's brought to you by Water Transports, our good buddy Mike Keister, who, here's the water right there that Dan should be showing you right now. And we got a little bit of delay there, I think.
The libero checking in for both teams. Out of wriggle for Liverpool, and Abigail McCauley for St. Clairsville. And starting us off serving is going to be Ella Gunning for East Liverpool. Gunning over the net. Pass. And the hit over the net. And almost a nice save that time by Riggle, the libero, but she's unable to do so. And a point for St. Clairsville, and they will have the side out and earn the serve.
Back to serve is Pritz for St. Clairsville.
Pritz gets a nice one over the net. Pass and a set. And just out of the bounds, the delivery by number 12 of the Potters, Addie Jones. 2-0 now, St. Clairsville. Pritz. Nice dig. Nice set. And, just out of bounds that time. Long was Kendall Martin with her return.
She got a little bit underneath that fill, and that's why it went long. 3-0 St. Clairsville early on, set one.
And Corinne Pritz. Nice set. And, nice job of getting the ball over that time by Martin. Good volley going here. And a potential wham, but not good enough. Good job by the Red Devils. Nice volley here. Set and a hit over the net. And now another set by St. Clairsville and a block at the net. That time by 6 and 8. That is Presley Jones and Kendall Martin. But it goes out of bounds off of them. So a good delivery by the St. Clairsville Red Devils and another point, 4-0. The Red Devils with the lead here.
The delivery was by Harris.
Over the net it goes, pass and set now. Going to be set up nice for Jones, but Saunders now hitting it over and out of bounds that time. Helene Landon tries to land it in, but she could not land it in, and side out now goes to East Liverpool. Presley Jones will be serving for the Potters. And a nice set and a dink this time, and a point for Madison Ware of St. Clairsville. She put it right where they're not, Jimmy, and that's in baseball, softball, and volleyball.
Well, I'll tell you what, they went up for the double block, and she just dinked it right over into the gap.
Abigail McCauley will set the serve, gets it to her fellow libero. Nice set and a nice hammer by Green, but played well by St. Clairsville. Again, Green now this time just gets it over the net. Nice dig by St. Clairsville by the libero. And again, Green. And she's going to get it off of a block of one of the Red Devils for the point. And Green, 3 times the charm, and she got it over and finally got it down to the ground.
And Abigail McCauley slow to get up. Let's see if she stays in the game. She might be injured there diving for that ball. Coach is checking on her, and let's see if she's going to leave her in the game. I don't think so.
Steve Harris is going to replace her. Coming in to replace her is number 8, Madison Ware.
And she's going to get replaced by Addison Cooey.
Set to serve is Riggle for the Potters, and gets the serve over. Nice pass and the bump. And now the wham that time by the Red Devils, Vivian Harris. Sets up the point. Into the game, Claire Monterosso will be entering for St. Clairsville as soon as they retrieve the ball. 6-2 your score.
Very well-known name in St. Clairsville, Monterosso. I think those were her brothers that played, but not positive about that.
I would have to say that's who it is, and her dad, longtime coach at the West Lib.
And it's electric.
That time off the hands of Presley Jones. She couldn't get control and get it back over. A good serve that time by
Monterosso.
Monterosso set the serve again. Nice serve over this time. A little bit too much on it, and it goes out deep. 7-2 now. The Potters will get the serve side out. 7-3 actually. And serving now is Kendall Martin for the Potters. Martin with a line drive serve. Those are tough to handle. Good job in the back that time, and getting it over is Corinne Pritz. Nice set that time by Gunning. Oh, and a wham. Let's see, did it
Little long, I think.
Little
Point
long.
to the Potters.
Wasn't sure if it was tipped, but a little bit long that time. Corinne Pritz hit the ball a little bit too much on it. And Kendall Martin will get another serve here. 7-4 now your score. Liverpool climbing back in. Good job by Monterosso. Now the pass, that time by Saunders, and the hit over. The dig by Riggle. And a good job to get the ball over by Jones.
They say better to be lucky than good. I think that was Green 22.
Green. Yep.
And she mishit it, and it just went sideways at an angle and fell into the hole. 7-5 St. Clairsville, but there's an unforced error.
Into the net with the serve goes Kendall Martin. And as Ashlyn said in the first game, that net can be your very good friend. It can be your big-time enemy. You hit it into the net, and it comes back to you. Serve this time. Take it in a set. Not a great one, but nonetheless, that's good. A good set that time, and blocked by the Potters. Keeps it alive, and they're going to just get it over the net is Green. Another set and a wham. Nope.
That's a wham shot. Number 6 that time, Pritz.
And unable to handle it, Presley Jones back there, the hot wham.
Water transport wham.
And Vivian Harris will be alive with the serve again. Harris gets it over. Taken by Riggle. Green gets it over in a little bit of an offshoot and not able to get it to anybody diving to try to save. That was Ava Saunders, but could not do so. And a point for the Potters, 9-6 now. St. Clairsville with the lead over East Liverpool. Green will serve. Decent serve. A pass now, and just hitting it over is going to be Pritz. Monterosso with the save. And
they called it down, so we're going to give a wham shot that time. And that's East Liverpool's first wham. And it's 9-7, down 5-2. Liverpool storming back here.
Green again. Nice serve. Dug out by Harris. Block at the net. Green. And getting it over is Riggle. Nice set. And over with a dink bit out of bounds by Pritz. Nice set. Saunders does a nice job of setting up her hitters. Just unable to get it in that time was Pritz. And Green bringing the Potters back 9-8 now. Monterosso. And the nice hard hit blocked. Trying to save it. And they do and get it over the net. Do the Red Devils. Nice set that time by Martin. And back in their face from St. Clairsville. And the Red Devils with the point, and they will get the side out, and they will get the serve. And coming in to serve, Mackenzie Jackson.
So St. Clairsville first to 5, up 5-2, now first to 10. Notre Dame leads Arkansas 56-13 in the fourth quarter.
Presley Jones saved by the Red Devils, and that's going to find
the hole in the back,
turf, but we're going to find the court, and that's going to be a point for St. Clairsville.
That was Pritz. Got a little bit underneath that one. Didn't hit it as hard as maybe she wanted to, but found the hole.
Pritz is proof you don't have to be real tall to be a great hitter up there.
She can get up.
Nice set that time, and good double block, but nice set by Saunders, and a little bit of a dink that time by Madison Ware, and another point for the Red Devils. And timeout, East Liverpool, Jimmy.
With that timeout, 12-8, St. Clairsville over East Liverpool. We'll take it with us. We'll be right back. Doing good. How you feel? It's tough to get all the names. Oh.
Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
And we're back here, 12-8 St. Clairsville with a lead and serving. Here we're in the first set, best of 5. This is for third place.
Mackenzie Jackson. Board. And getting it across is Gunning. And she's going to find the court, but. And the side out goes to the Potters. Haley Board now will be serving for East Liverpool. Longtime coach Dan McKinstry. And receiving it is Monterosso. Nice set by Saunders. Getting it over is Pritz, and Pritz off the fingertips of Martin and out of bounds, and the side out and the point goes to Liverpool, or goes to St. Clairsville.
Should note that Dan McKinstry, we believe, is the winningest coach in the state of Ohio in girls softball, came from Wellsville, and Coach Hare's first-year coach has done a tremendous job for the Red Devils.
And a nice set that time in a tandem, I guess we would call it.
Green found the hole, pushed it into the corner. Point Potters, 13-10. I remember her from basketball last year. She was a player.
A nice athlete, does a really good job on basketball court and on the volleyball court. Once again, Gunning with the serve, Saunders with the save, and Pritt's going to get it over. That one comes to Riggle. And dinking it over is Martin, and saving it to the Red Devils. And Pritz with the hit, and the double block by the Potters, and Pritz with another one, and a double block by, looks like Martin and
Presley Jones.
And
Presley Jones did a good job there saving the volley before that block, too.
Gunning. Receiving it is Harris. Pritz. Nice job by Riggle. Back over to St. Clairsville, and they'll just dink it in and find the court. That time was Corinne Pritz, and she earns the serve, a 14-11. St. Clairsville with the lead. Pritz. And receiving it is going to be Jones.
There's that corner spot.
And a nice job that time. She likes that spot, Addie Jones. She likes that corner, doesn't she, Jimmy?
Finding the holes is important. You hit the ball hard, that's really important too, but finding the holes and getting the dinks in, just as important.
And Presley Jones gets it over. Back in the Potters' end of the court. Now double block. Good save that time by Green. Getting it over is Riggle. McCulley, and the try for the block, and they do block it, but it goes to the ground as Riggle not able to save it, and a point for the Red Devils, and side out to the Red Devils.
We'll have
McCulley.
our Radji Home Improvement Player of the Game afterwards.
And the setup for Green, and Green, a nice save that time by Pritz. Gets it over the net. Riggle with the setup, and a nice strong hit by Green, but saved by the Red Devils, and just hitting it over. And then one more time, Gunning. And again, a nice save by McCulley. And it's the block that time, and it's going to go to the Potters. Hitting it over was Harris, but she double blocked by the Potters, and the Potters get the points in the side out. And now Riggle will serve here in the first set, brought to you by Convenient Food Mart. Pritz receives it. Now over the net it goes Harris. Set, and a little dink. Saving it is Saunders, and another hit, but block, save, and now another hit. Gunning with a nice save, and just getting it over is Green. Nice set again by Saunders, and a little dink that time by Harris. Good volley this time, and double block, getting it back up in the air, and Saunders going to get it to Harris, and Harris can't get it over the net, and it's a point for the Potters. 15-14 now. The Potters have it within one, and they have the serve. Out of Riggle. Riggle the libero. Nice dig that time by Pritz. And Pritz will get it over the net. Oh, nice job by Pritz. Nice set. And going to be just a hit over that time by Martin. Again, little dink this time. Finds the ground.
Harris saw the double
Harris.
block and just pushed it over the double block into the hole. Glad to see McCulley back in there. She was kind of shaken up on that dive early in the first set. We're in set 1, 16-14. St. Clairsville's been close.
Monte Rosso with the serve. Received by Presley Jones. And now Green gets it over. Pritz with the save. Set and out. Just a little bit too much on it by Harris that time, and the Potters will tie it up, or come within one at 16-15.
So Liverpool hasn't had the lead in this game, but they keep hanging around, now down by 1.
It's certainly been a back and forth momentum game. Monte Rosso receives. Saunders with the set. Harris gets it over, a little block, saved by Riggle. Riggle to Martin. And Green, but the double block, but it's going to be blocked into the stands, and Green with the, well, we'll call it the mini wham.
Water transport wham, and St. Clairsville's seen enough. So have we right now, 16 apiece. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
And we're back here tied at 16. St. Clairsville had the lead 5-2, 10-8, and also 15-12, but East Liverpool has tied it up here at 16, and we're in set 1, best of 3, as Liverpool back to serve Kendall Martin.
Martin with the serve, and receiving that will be at McCulley. Saunders tries to save it. McCulley will get it over the net. And serve it up for Green. And Green wham. With the wham, the water transport wham. Boy, she is something else, Jimmy.
She can get up.
And the first lead of the day for East Liverpool, 17-16. It was a wham and a bam and no thank you, ma'am. Monte Rosso receives it. Little dink over, saved by White. And can't save it on the other side is McCulley, and the point will go to the East Liverpool Potters. 18-16 now, 2-point lead by the Potters. Receiving it is McCulley, sets it up. Set up again for Green, and Green, oh, she whams it, but it's out of bounds. Beyond the line, and that's going to be a side out. And a serve going to the Red Devils, now trailing 18-17.
Now they set her up every time they can, and I don't blame them because she is powerful.
She is. And Harris with the serve over. Set up, and Green going to just dink it over. And I think they're going to call it a double hit.
So you can have a double hit, but if it's a double hit and it goes over the net, then it would count against you. It's a new rule this year.
I did not know that. And Harris. And Monte Rosso tries to save it, but into the seats, and McCullough can't get there. So it's side out, and it'll go back to the Potters. And Green now with a chance to add some more on to the 1-point lead of the Potters, 19-18 here in the first set, which is brought to you by Convenient Food Mart. Monte Rosso receives it. Gets it to Harris, and Harris to Pritz, and Pritz over. Riggle. Martin with the set. This time it's going to go to Presley Jones, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Red Devils, who tied at 19 now. Back and forth, this game back and forth and back and forth. And coming in at number 23, Mackenzie Jackson, Jimmy.
Well, definitely two evenly matched squads here.
And Riggle receives it, gets it up front. Martin. And a good block that time by Madison Ware, and it goes back into the side of the Potters and hits the ground, and a point for the Red Devils. Jackson. Riggle receives, set up, and nice. A shot by Presley Jones, and a point and side out now to East Liverpool, 20-20.
That was a nice slice shot. I like those angled shots. Both teams are playing for second or third and fourth place because St. Clairsville lost to Union Local twice and East Liverpool lost to Beaver twice. Other than that, they ran the table in their respective north-south divisions.
And Pritz tries to get it over, but a great block that time by the Potters. Presley Jones back into the side of the Red Devils at a point. And board. Dug out by McCulley, over the net by Pritz, and out of bounds it goes. And it's side out and a point for the Red Devils. Now 21-21, and the Red Devils will have the serve.
All around, Pritz has been outstanding for St. Clairsville on that side of the court, as has Green on the other side.
And Riggle receives, and hitting it over is Martin. Martin now with a great and nice block by Saunders and Landon. Martin sets up. Oh, and it gets off the heel of her hand, but she gets it over. Saved by Green. Green gets it to Addie Jones. Addie Jones gets it over. They'll set up Pritz, and Pritz is going to try to dink it in. Jones saves it. Back over it goes. Nice volley this time. Sets up Pritz, and a nice block by the Potters. Once again, Saunders sets it up, and a block. Colleen Landon was trying to get it spiked over, but a nice block by the Potters, and the side out.
Jones & Jones, the law firm, with that double block. Best volley of the night, Phil.
Fantastic volley, and the Joneses said, "You're not coming. You can't keep up with the Joneses." Ella Gunning now, who led off with the first serve, and she's going to serve it, and it's going to be not so good when she can't be very happy about that, and it's going to go back to the Red Devils, and 22-22 now. Again, the game is to 25, but you got to win by 2.
We've been tied at 16, 19, 21, and now 22.
Pritz to Green. Gunning sets it. Martin. And a nice save by Pritz, but she can't get it anywhere near anybody, and it goes out of bounds and side out to the Potters. And the Potters with a chance to take it over now. Presley Jones with a chance to take his first set, brought to you by Convenient Food Mart. 23-22. And Jones going to hit it into the net.
I'm looking at Dan McKistry, boy. He doesn't say hardly anything down there. He almost fell off his chair. He sits there nice and quiet and relaxed.
Received by Riggle. Nice set by Gunning. And a dink. Saved by the Red Devils. Nice save by Saunders. Pritz gets it over. Gunning to Riggle. Riggle gets it over. McCulley to Saunders. And the guy, nice hard hit, and it's going to go off the fingertips of Presley Jones and out of bounds, and it's going to be game point for the Red Devils. And a timeout by the Potters, and with that timeout, we'll take a timeout back after this.
For reliable comfort all year round, trust Arisich Heating and Cooling in Wellsburg. Serving the Ohio Valley with decades of experience, Arisich offers expert installation, repair, and maintenance for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Their dedicated team goes above and beyond to ensure your home or business stays comfortable, no matter the season. Experience quality service, honest pricing, and fast response times. Choose Arisich Heating and Cooling, where your comfort is our top priority. Call today for a free estimate. 304-737-0951. That's 304-737-0951, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What?
I'm so over this."
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, stay...
Back here at the Echo Center, Buckeye 8, Tournament Volleyball, brought to you by the Echo Center, the special presentation on Ohio Valley Sports Online. And Green going to whack it in. It's a wham, a water transport wham. Ties it back at 24, so 25 points will not win this one.
That was a good timeout for Liverpool, and they went right to their number one spiker in Green, and she put it down home.
Riggle received by Harris. Saunders gets it to Harris. Harris going to make do and make a point as she hits
her
it.
Wham on that.
Nice wham that time, and water transport wham, and it's going to bring the ball back to the Red Devils. And this is the game point for the Red Devils, Monte Rosso, 25-24. Monte Rosso going to try to put it away for St. Clairsville. Monte Rosso's serve received by Green. And getting it over the net is Martin. Saunders with the save and a good hit by Lola Schumacher, and Schumacher puts it away, and that's going to be the victory in set number one here, brought to you by Convenient Food Mart. The Red Devils 26, the Potters 24. We'll be back with set number two here at the Echo Center on Ohio Valley Sports Online after this word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney's Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
We're back here. Set number one goes to St. Clairsville in a hard-fought contest, 26-24. I had St. C with one ace and 5 whams. I had Liverpool with no aces and 5 whams. So the Electric O is not getting a lot of business here because serve receiving has been super for both teams. They haven't made mistakes there. Something that did cost Liverpool in that first set is a couple unforced errors on their serves and key points.
Yeah, and they're gonna kick themselves for putting the ball in the net. They work on those serves. I know they do. The good teams always work on those serves and work on those serves, and seldom do you see them do that. And just a couple opportunities. I mean, for whatever reason, and volleyball seems like an easy sport to play, but it takes a lot of stamina to be out there all the time, to jump and to it takes a lot of stamina, a lot of hard work by these young ladies. And as we talked about earlier, Jimmy, volleyball becoming a very, very much more popular sport. The popularity is coming back.
Well, Beaver locals here, I think they brought the whole town with them. They've got about 30 players down there, so they got at least a good cheering section. Disappointed today here. This is good volleyball here.
Beautiful, yeah.
And the crowds are very sparse.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is really good volleyball, but
if they're not here, guess where they're doing? Listening to us, we hope, right?
We hope so. They should be.
And watching. They might be listening, Dan, to us and watching football, though, okay? Well, anyhow, St. Clairsville's going to serve. Second set is brought to you by, Phil?
Gumbar Heating and Cooling. And it's going to heat up here. Saunders going to get it. Oh, nice save by Riggle, but a nice wham.
Ware.
Water transport wham by Ware. And the first point of the game goes to the Red Devils.
She's the tallest player for St. Clairsville, and she got up that time and put it down.
She knows where she is. Riggle. Gunning. Now just getting it over. Zaddy Jones. Nice set and a dink and a nice save by Riggle. Gunning again. Gets to Addie Jones. Nice save that time.
Beautiful Macaulay.
Pritz, and now to Harris gets it over. Nice volley going on here. And a dink. Great job by the Potters, and the ball is out. Good job by Pritz to let it go. Nice volley that time. East Liverpool just unable to keep it in, but
what a save by Macaulay over there, huh? That libero.
Great job by both teams that time. 2-0 Red Devils. Pritz gets the green. Gunning, and Gunning will get it to Jones, and she will have it blocked back into the side of the Potters, and it's 3-0 now. Pritz on a roll here, serving. Pritz giving the Potters fits. Addie Jones again blocked. That time by Ware. And I believe Landon.
Well, I think that one actually went into the net, Phil. So you need those binoculars back, or
I do.
Gala eye service. Okay. Okay.
And Pritz going to set it up for Harris, and Harris.
Wow, that got down. I thought that was going to be out.
I did too, but I think it hit somebody's fingertips and slowed it down, and it stayed in. It was tipped, and 5-0 run here to start this one off by Pritz.
And Harris with a water transport wham.
Again, Pritz. Green passes it. Gunner, and a nice that move that time by Presley Jones to get that one over and get the point for the Potters and stop the bleeding. And now the Potters will have side out, and they will take over the serve as Gunning, their top server, will be out there. 5-1, St. Clairsville with a lead. See if Gunning can do something about that. Received well by McCulley. Set up. Good spike by Landon.
See, there was your double hit, but it didn't go over, so it didn't count against them.
Again, Harris blocked into the arms of Riggle. Riggle to Gunning. Gunning. Addie Jones, and it's going to be long. Addie Jones needed to bring that down just a little more, but unable to do that. And the side out back to the Potters and back to the Red Devils, see if they can get something going here. McCulley going to set the serve.
Into the game, Phil, for East Liverpool for the first time here in this set.
And Riggle receives. Gunning going to get it to Presley Jones, who whacks it over and off the attempted block, and Jones going to get the point, and she's going to get the serve. Funny how that happens. Jones gets it over. Nice dig by Pritz. Nice set. And finding some clean area is Helene Landon. And side out, or a point to the Potters, or point to the Red Devils, and side out to the Red Devils.
First time, I think, Cooey is into the game, number 25.
And she's going to serve, and right off the net and over.
It's electric. Better to be lucky than good.
Oh, you're not kidding. That net as timeout taken by the Potters here, down 8-2. You're watching Buckeye 8 volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Online. Let's take a Mario's timeout.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-2825024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
We're back here, 8-2 St. Clairsville in set 2. They won set 1, 26-24. This is for the fourth place finish in the Buckeye 8. Both teams with outstanding years going.
And Cooey received by Green. Hit the green, and Green going to wham it across for the point on the side out. She's something special, Jimmy.
Very, very impressive. She gets up, she gets behind the ball. A lot of kids get underneath the ball, and that's the difference. Plus, she's very powerful.
Riggle. Saunders. Nice block. Again, the block, but this time can't get it back over, and it's side out and a point. Goes to East Liver, or goes to St. Clairsville. Harris with the spike, and Harris with the serve now. Nice dig by Green. Get across is Riggle. Good job by Harris. Cross goes from Pritz. Gunning sets it up. Martin. Harris. Saunders. Pritz. Riggle. Gunning. And up. Tried to get it over. Was bored. Couldn't do it. And the point goes to the Red Devils. 10-3 now. Momentum definitely with the Red Devils. And into the net, just as you say it. Once again, the unforced error. And
Monterosso coming in for Harris. As number 6, Kendall Martin back to serve for Liverpool, down by 6.
10-4. 10-4, good buddy. And Martin's serve's going to be long. And that's going to be a point and side out. 11-4. Again, unforced errors. Boy, those will drive a coach crazy.
I've only got 2 aces in the game. We don't keep unforced errors, but there's probably been about 7 or 8 of those in the match.
Mackenzie Jackson. Nice job by Riggle, but off the net, they can't play it, and a point goes to the Red Devils. Jackson with the serve again, 12-4 now. Lead by 8. Pass by Green, received by Green. Martin, Pritz, Saunders, and Ware just gets it over enough for the point, unable to block it to the Potters. And now Jackson will serve again, 13-4. Jackson. Green, now getting it over is White. Saunders, Pritz, Riggle, Green. Martin gets it over. Saunders, and just in that time, nice hit by Ware. It's a wham. It was not a hard one, but we'll call it a mini wham. Just like the bottles of water transport gives us.
Found the hole that time. 14-4. St. Clairsville on a roll here in game 2.
That Mackenzie Jackson. Martin with the set. Oh, and Green didn't cook. She just couldn't get any of that one. And those things happen, and it goes into the net.
One of her first few mistakes tonight. 15-4. East Liverpool's going to take a needed timeout, and we're going to take one with us too. We'll be back after this Mario's break.
It's electric. The Electrico is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electrico will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electrico can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electrico, 304-670-8277.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy.
Mackenzie Jones on a run here, serving the volleyball. Gets it across again. Green, Martin, White, cross. And Pritt's going to try to put it away, but Riggle, Martin, Green, and Green gets it down inside, and that's going to be a wham, a water transport wham, and Green side out, and Green going to get the serve. 15-5. Green stops the bleeding. See if she can't do something to put some points on the board for the Potters here, trailing by 10 in this set. Monterosso. Pritz again. Riggle. Martin. Across at Presley Jones. Getting it across to Saunders. Martin. Presley Jones. Nice save by McCauley. Saunders. Pritz. And not being able to save it is Green, and Pritz gives the Red Devils the side out and the serve. Ava Saunders, 16-5.
St. Clairsville, Phil, carrying that momentum from game 1 to game 2.
Riggle receives. Martin. Jones. Nice job by McCauley. Pritz sets it up. Getting it over the net is Saunders. Martin sets it up again. White. But she spikes it out of bounds, and it's going to be a point for the Red Devils. 17-5 now.
Beautiful save by McCauley that time. Unbelievable. She is a impressive libero.
Very, very much so. And Riggle receives. Martin sets. Addie Jones, and Addie Jones into the net. Another point for the Red Devils, 18 now. Saunders. Saunders really doing a great job. Over the net again.
It's electric.
She finds it. Nobody there. Hit them where they're not and gets the ace. 19-5. As good as that game was for the Potters, the first one, this is a little bit of a struggle this time for Liverpool.
Really tough loss. Battling back, having a chance to win the set and losing 26-24.
And Saunders a little bit too much this time and side out to the Potters. See if the Potters can't put some momentum together and string some points together. Haley Board here in set number 2, sponsored by Gumbar Heating and Cooling. McCauley, Saunders. Oh, nice block. Nice save. Now Dink, and unable to handle it are the Potters, and the point inside out for the Red Devils. Where?
So St. Clairsville, Phil, has led this game 5-0, 10-3, 15-4, and now 20-6 as they're looking to pull away and take a 2-0 lead here.
And see if Pritz gets it to Green. And little dink, and back over the net. Saunders going to set it up. Harris to Riggle. Green. Presley Jones. Or Addie Jones that time. And off of Riggle. Riggle can't save it. And another point for the Red Devils, 21-6 now.
Madison Ware, when she's around that net and gets a good set, she's hard to stop.
Yeah, she does a really good job around the net. She gets up and does a nice job. Very powerful as well. Pritz. Green. Set up by Martin. And nice job by the Potters, or by the Red Devils, to save that Addie Jones with a good spike. And Jones just going to get it over the net this time. McCauley, Saunders. This time it goes to Landon. Saved by the Potters, and Jones going to try to get it up, but she cannot get it over the net. Get over the spike, or over the blockers, and 22-6 now. Good volley ends in a point for St. Clairsville. Pritz. Green with a nice dig. Martin gets it over. Saunders going to set it. Harris. Green saves. Martin up. Green. And a little bit too much on it that time, and the point goes to the Red Devils. Green in an awkward position back there. Boy, you really have to hit it specifically. Pritz. Green. And Green again. This time it goes. Saunders going to set it up. Harris. Martin. Riggle. White going to get it over the net. They're going to call it carry or double hit. And now game point. Set point here now. 24-6. Pritz going to try to put it away. Green. Martin. White. And over the net, Landon. Wriggle. And into the net. And how appropriate way to end this one. That's the way the game went for the Potters this time. And the St. Clairsville Red Devils come away with a convincing 25-6 win here in set number 2, brought to you by Gumbar Heating and Cooling. We'll be back for set number 3 after this Mario's timeout and word from our sponsors.
The Bruin symbolizes strength, adaptability, and resilience. From the moment a child enters Brooke County schools, they are forever known as a Bruin. They have pride in themselves and the schools they attend. A Bruin can navigate challenging situations and will always work to embrace change. A Bruin ensures all students understand what it means to be a part of something special and have a sense of belonging where they can study, compete, and succeed. Want to learn more about what it means to be a Bruin? Visit BruinPride.net. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
For 37 years, Raggi Home Improvement has stood as a beacon of reliability in Weirton, West Virginia, proudly distributing Provia windows and doors. Their unwavering commitment to quality and customer satisfaction has transformed countless homes, allowing families to enhance both aesthetics and energy efficiency. With free estimates, Raggi makes the process approachable, ensuring homeowners feel supported every step of the way. Their long-standing presence in the community not only elevates local homes, but also fosters trust, making them a cherished partner in home improvement.
At Steel & Wolf Funeral Homes, we honor lives with compassion and dignity. With 2 convenient locations in Weirton, West Virginia, we offer personalized services tailored to your needs. From pre-planning to grief support, our caring staff is here to guide you through every step. Choose Steel & Wolf, where memories are cherished forever.
Can you go for an unbeatable deal on your next car or truck? Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales at 3135 Main Street in Weirton. Discover a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, each thoroughly inspected for your peace of mind. Whether you're searching for a reliable sedan or a rugged truck, our friendly team is here to help you find the perfect fit at a price you'll love. Drive home happy. Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales today.
For reliable...
And we're back here. Set number 2 went to St. Clairsville in a runaway 25-6. On set 1, they also won 26-24. Unofficially, I've got St. C with 10 water transport whams to St. Clairsville 7, and St. C with 3 aces to East Liverpool's 0. So 10-7 St. C over East Liverpool in whams and 3-0 in aces, which is impressive. No aces for East Liverpool. Very few for St. Clairsville, but none in 2 sets. Pretty unheard of, so great receiving for St. Clairsville on defense. They played a good all-around game. They've had a lot of different players. If they win the match, it's going to be hard to pick this player of the game because they got a lot of options. For Liverpool, Green has been the most outstanding player on the blue side of the court.
Well, they have Liverpool with or St. Clairsville. I mean, they're nobody stands out over anybody else a lot. I mean, they have so many good athletes and so many players. Liverpool Green stands out a little bit, but they're the same. They have some people over there who really get the job done for them. Wriggle, Martin, the Joneses.
Well, McCauley's done a good job at the libero. You said it. Saunders has had a good all-around game in setting up. We like what Pritz has done so far, and Ware's done a good job at the net for St. C along with Harris.
And Gunning with a nice job by Harris. Good block, but off the block, out of bounds, and Gunning going to give the East Liverpool Potters the lead here. They need to pick up some momentum here, Jimmy. That last game, forget that one, move on, and let's get to this one.
Yeah, they got off to a really bad start, trailed the whole game, and got blown away in set number 2.
McCauley. Gunning with a nice save. Wriggle going to set it up for Green. Green out of bounds. Just a little bit too much English, and side out and point to East Liverpool or to St. Clairsville. And Pritz going to set up with the serve. And Pritz. Martin. Received by Pritz. Saunders to Harris. Good save. Riggle. Martin gets it over. Saunders. Harris. And Harris hits it right in no man's land there for Green. She couldn't quite get it, and the point goes to the Red Devils. Helene Landon did a good job of keeping the ball alive. Pritz. Green. Gunning sets it up. Martin going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked on the side of the Red Devils, and East Liverpool will have Presley Jones on the serve. Jones into the net. Another unforced error, another unforced turnover here. And McCullough now, 3-2. St. Clairsville with the lead and the serve. And unable to dig it out. That's an ace for McCullough. Macaulay. So Macaulay. Macaulay had a good run of serves last game. Riggle this time digs it out. Gunning to Green, and Green going to find the court and the point and the side out for Liverpool. Back in is Haley Board. Riggle going to serve now. 4-3. Harris, Saunders, Board, or Landon rather. Landon saves it over to Harris. Gunning with a good save. Riggle. Green just going to get it over. Saunders keeps it alive. Harris. Gunning. Riggle. Martin. And blocked that time by the Potters, or by the Red Devils. Vivian Harris. And Ware. So Harris and, Landon. Into the game now, Addison Cooey, and she will serve. Martin gets it up. Green going to try to dink it over, but can't get it over the net. And I think she had a bad hit on the ball.
Yep. Sometimes I think the sport is the one where momentum is the most important. And St. Clairsville has gone on good runs.
Green gets it over. Good save by Macaulay. Saunders sets it up. Harris. Good save in the back that time by Presley Jones. And Green can't get to it, and the ball falls to the ground, and another point for the Red Devils. And the Red Devils now starting to take charge. Cooey in for the serves. Cooey had a good run of serves the last game as well. Cooey. Green digs it out. And the ball doesn't make the net. And nobody can save her, and that's going to be another point for Cooey and the Red Devils. Cooey. Green. Gunning sets it. Dinks it over. It's Martin. Set by Saunders. Nice job of saving by Green. Harris now finds the corner. It's in. And it's a point. That's a wham, Jimmy. A water transport. That's a Jimmy DiCarlo wham. Jimmy coined that phrase, and I'm telling you, you couldn't be a better phrase for this game. Riggle. Gunning. Martin. Get fingertips on it, but not enough, and that's going to fall out of bounds, and a good job by Martin.
Good try by Macaulay there, to save that again, but just couldn't do it. And
Martin going to get the serve, the side out, 9-4 now. Martin going to have to try to give her team some momentum here, Jimmy. 9-4, they find themselves down, and the game slowly sneaking away from them. Saunders going to save it. Harris going to get it over. Nice save that time by Jones. And Green, blocked back to Green. Green saves it. Martin, back to Green. Green going to dink it over. Macaulay. Pritz gets it over. I'm sorry, that's Schumacher. Pritz has it now. And Harris. Good job by Martin. Riggle going to try to set it up, but White just going to get it over. Pritz set up. And a little dink that time. And over the net. Good save, Martin. Green now going to whack it. Good save by Macaulay. And Harris, just out. A little bit too much on it by Harris.
Let's say hello to Leah Schreiber. player of the game out at Oak Glen. Want to let you know you got 6,000 views of your picture. You are popular, girl. And good luck to you tonight.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And we have a officials timeout for something here. Checking on something. 9-5 your score. East Liverpool trying to get a little momentum going here, Jimmy. Green going to have the serve.
Such a game of runs and momentum swings. Timeouts so important. I was really impressed up at Oak Glen. Every time the coach, whether Oak Glen or Beaver Local, two very well coached teams called a timeout, they got the next point to stop the run. So sometimes when you don't have a sub to stop momentum, you got to call that timely timeout. And boy, coaches in the Valley are very good at that. They know when to call those timeouts because you can't take it with you. You only have 2 a game. You can't take it with them. Let's take a look, Phil, at a few.
Sarah Lowe at Beaver Local has been doing it for a long time, and I'll tell you, great success over the years. And Morgan Poling is a disciple of Ethel Reiser, who just recently passed away, the longtime Oak Glen coach who had great success. And Morgan Poling has taken over the reins, and she's carried on the tradition.
While they're figuring some things out at the court, let's take a look at a few college scores. Georgia Tech, Wake Forest tied at 23 in OT. Okay, in overtime.
I need Georgia Tech to beat them by a touchdown.
Let's see who else here. You got a lot of 1 o'clock games. Utah over West Virginia in the first quarter, middle of the first, 7-0, trying to get big games or Power 5 games. Baylor and Oklahoma State tied at 7. LSU and Old Miss just starting, 0-0, 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. A&M has taken a 7-0 lead over Auburn. Navy leads Rice 7-0. Ohio State still tied up 0-0 with Washington.
They had and goal here.
They didn't score. Washington has the ball back. Indiana 7, Iowa 3. Duke in a final 38-3 over Syracuse. Notre Dame all over Arkansas 56-13. OU has beaten Bowling Green 35-20. Louisville over Pitt 34-27. Coming back, being down. Boy, what a game this was. Illinois 34, USC 32. Cincinnati 37 in an upset over Kansas 34. Kansas State 34, UCF 20. These are all finals. Minnesota 31, Rutgers 28. North Texas beat South Alabama 36-22. And we've got some key games tonight, especially Oregon at Penn State. And the other key game, of course, at the same time is Alabama at Georgia. So Liverpool's going to be serving, finally back to action, 9-5 St. Clairsville.
And Saunders going to set it up and blocked out of bounds, and the point's going to go to Lola Schumacher with a good job getting it over the net, blocked out of bounds by the Potters, and now Harris will be back with the serve. 10-5 now. Side out, and with the serve, Riggle, Martin, Green. Nice job by McCauley.
See, that's a double hit, but it doesn't count this year.
Martin, Green again, and McCauley again. Wow. McCauley answering every call here. Pritz gets it over. Martin, McCauley again. Saunders, Pritz. Good job in the back by the Potters. Green going to try somebody else. Doesn't work. Saunders gets to Pritz. Pritz to Presley Jones. Nice volley here. Saunders to Pritz. Oh, and Riggle just can't get there. And a good volley ends in a point for the St. Clairsville Red Devils.
Let's give that point to McCauley. She's going to be black and blue tonight when she goes home.
She's impressive. I'll tell you what. I mean, she has answered the call. Those balls are hard. Martin. And a little dink. Nice save by the Red Devils. Over by Landon. Good job by Green. Presley with her. Saunders. Riggle. And Green can't get to that one. Another point for the Red Devils. Good volley, good job by both these teams. But this time, Potters just find themselves on the short end. We're going to take a timeout. East Liverpool took a timeout. We're going to take a Mario's timeout. You're watching Buckeye 8 Volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Step up your game at the Target Shop. Discover our vibrant collection of sports clothing featuring custom embroidery that showcases your team's spirit. Whether you're hitting the field or cheering from the stands, our durable, stylish gear keeps you looking sharp. Elevate your team's vibe. Shop today and wear your pride with flair. Visit the Target Shop in the Hollywood Plaza today.
Discover the thrill of local sports with Ohio Valley Sports Online, your go-to YouTube channel for all things sports in the Ohio Valley region. Dive into live games, exclusive interviews, and expert commentary that keeps you at the heart of the action. By subscribing to OVSO, you ensure you never miss a moment. Hit the like button and subscribe today to receive instant notifications whenever we go live. Join the community and cheer on your favorite teams.
And we're back here, 12-5 St. Clairsville. Set number 3 up 2-0, and serving it will be Harris.
Timeout by McKinstry, see if they can do something. Riggle, Martin, and Green. Good save by Harris, but it goes out of bounds, and Green with another wham, a water transport wham, side out and a point, and Green going to get the serve for the Potters. And they needed to stop the bleeding, and maybe Green can get something going here and put a little momentum on the side of East Liverpool. Good job by Saunders. Just get it across is Pritz. White, Martin, Presley Jones, and the ball is blocked. And they'll be back to the Red Devils. Just every time that the Potters try to mount something, the Red Devils answer. And then they come out and they get a little momentum going for themselves. So
they do a good job with their double block, and they also cover well behind it.
Saunders. And not that time, though. That time Martin able to get it over for the ace. Or was it out of bounds?
I think called it in, so point Liverpool.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Pretty much in the whole contest, St. Clairsville has had the lead at 5, 10, and 15, and even 20.
Board, McCulley, Saunders, Pritz. That's going to be a nice hit. Nice try by Green, but just can't save it enough. And every time the Potters try to get something going, the Red Devils answer, and the ball goes back to the Red Devils. Side out, 14-7.
Give her a wham on that. Pritz has done a good job all around.
Now Saunders, Ava Saunders. And she gets an ace.
It's electric.
Nothing fancy, but boy, if you hit them where they ain't, that's looks like a line drive in the box score.
She's had a very good all-around contest too.
Very, very good setter. She does a very good job of handling the ball, manipulating the ball. And Riggle gets it over. Saunders, Monterosso, Pritz, Riggle, Martin. And it's going to be Presley Jones, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be a point for the Red Devils. 16-7 now. Red Devils trying to start to separate themselves in this match as well. This game being brought to you by Steubenville Tailorings and Alterations.
Give Cindy Lucas a call. It's homecoming time.
Yeah, boy, a lot of people are going to need her services. Nice job by McCauley again. Saunders with the set. Pritz. Good job by Green. Martin. Just getting it over is Jones. Saunders again. And White saves it this time. Martin with the set. Jones, too much. Out of bounds and a point to the Red Devils. It just seems like the Potters just, they can't, they get a volley going, they get a little volley going, and they just, something goes awry for them.
Unforced errors have hurt them.
Riggle, Martin, White, Saunders, Monterosso, Pritz, Riggle. Martin. White. Saunders. Monteroso. Pritz. and Pritz going to find the ground, and that's another point for the Red Devils.
Yeah, we appreciate the Echo Center having us down here for the Buckeye 8. We hope to be back for basketball championships, boys and girls.
And Saunders. And Potter's unable to handle that one, and another point for the Red Devils. As they're just a lot of, as you said, Jimmy, a lot of unforced error by the Potters, and I think their frustration level is getting the best of them now.
I think they got demoralized after game one. They had a chance to win that one, and losing that really set them down.
And they just can't seem to do anything of value, and and they're going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout. 20-7 your score. East Liverpool trails St. Clairsville. We'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care.
Now we're back here. St. Clairsville on a roll this game, leading 5-3, 10-5, 15-7, and now 20-7, looking to put the match away, and serving is Saunders for St. C.
And let's see what Saunders can do here. Riggle to Martin. Martin to Jones. McCulley.
There's McCulley.
Saunders. Pritz. Riggle. Martin. And that one, Presley Jones, and that one's out. And another point for for St. Clairsville, and nothing going right for the Potters right now, and everything going the way of the Red Devils. 21-7. Saunders. Green. Martin. White. And too much. 22-7. And you could just see the frustration level building on the Potters, and the confidence that St. Clairsville plays with. Man, oh man. Saunders, Jones, Martin, White, McCulley with another good play. Pritz, blocked. Pritz has it, saves it. Monteroso gets it over. Riggle, Martin, Addie Jones, blocked. And going to be a point for the Red Devils, 23-7 now. See if Saunders can put this one away. Again, set number 3 brought to you by Steubenville Tailorings and Alterations. Riggle receives it. Martin. Green. McCulley. Set by Saunders. Green saves it. Riggle gets it over as White. McCulley. Pritz. Green saves it again. Martin. Jones. Monteroso, McCulley, and Pritz. Green again, Martin again. And a little dink, and then won't go over the net. That's going to be point number 24 in set number 3 for the Red Devils, and this is game point. Actually, match point.
Match point, yep.
Saunders. Riggle. White. And out of bounds, and that's going to do it. 25-7. They come away with the victory here, do the Red Devils, and they will take 3rd place in the Buckeye 8. We'll be back to wrap this one up with the postgame after this timeout.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental and Auto Detailing, located on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville, can offer you car rentals and auto detailing. Have you been in an accident, have a business trip, or just need a vacation? We have all sizes of cars to get you safely back on the road and to your destination. Is your car filled with French fries or Cheerios from hauling the kids around? Is the salt and dirt from the winter weather driving you crazy? We are here to help you get your car looking like new with our auto detailing. You choose your detailing package. We offer wash, wax, steam, clean, and buff. You can also get a gift certificate for detailing. Stop in or call us today, 740-283-2277. That's 740-283-CARS.
Well, we're back. St. Clairsville with a sweep, 26-24. Really great first game. Could have went either way. Both teams had opportunities to win. St. Clairsville eked it out. Then they pulled away in game 2, 25-6, and won game 3, 25-7 to win the match to go to 16-2. Outstanding. The thing that was outstanding the most to me is East Liverpool had no aces, so their serve receiving was great. We had Abigail McCauley and Corinne Pritz and Saunders, Ava Saunders and Madison Ware, and also Harris had a good game too for St. Clairsville. Outstanding player for East Liverpool was Green. This post game brought to you by Interstate Waste Services. Phil, how about a couple of post-game comments before we give the Raggi Home Improvement Player of the Game?
Jimmy, I'm extremely impressed with the play of the St. Clairsville Red Devils. They don't have one person who really stands out. I mean, I know that Pritz and McCauley today were probably, but they have 6 or 7 players that really are interchangeable. And East Liverpool, I thought Riggle played well. I thought Gunning played well. Green, obviously, I don't want to take anything away from St. Clairsville, but East Liverpool shot themselves in the foot so many times with so many unforced errors. They couldn't get anything going where East Liverpool or where St. Clairsville took advantage of those mistakes, and they kept the momentum. So a very well played first match, as you said, first set, as you said, and I think that took a lot of steam out of East Liverpool when they couldn't win that one. And it just gave the momentum to St. Clairsville. And I think you're going to see these two teams do some damage when tournament time comes.
Now, St. Clairsville, only 2 losses have come to Union Local. Their outstanding year continues at 16-2. The player of the game, Raggi Home Improvement Player of the Game, is Corinne Pritz from St. Clairsville. So, game for 3rd and 4th place went to St. Clairsville, the 3rd place winner in the Buckeye 8. We're going to take a short break and be back for the championship match between 2 outstanding teams, Beaver Local and Union Local. We'll see you in a little bit.